before you come here, na nag-iisip ka pa ngayon siguro, what is the best for me, what is the best course for me, the transition, the adjustment period will be twice or thrice harder for you guys. Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. And in today's video po, this is just a quick video kasi may tanong po tayo na sasagutin from one of our subscribers slash viewer slash commenter na si Miss Nero Marie Dungaas. I hope I read that correctly, Ma'am Nero Marie. Her question is, hello po, advisable po ba ngayon to go to Canada through the international student pathway? Single, thanks in advance. Miss Nero, hi and everyone. Before I answer that question pala, I would like to say a disclaimer na I am not an immigration consultant po. I would just like to give you an advice based on my personal experience and research and also kung ano yung mga nakikita ko nowadays sa mga international students na pumupunta dito. So, I can say these things based off where I am. I'm in Saskatchewan. I'm in a small city in Weyburn. So, I could not say things for like Toronto, Vancouver because I've never lived there. I've never been there except for Vancouver International Airport. So, Miss Nero Marie, you're single, so it's easier for you to adjust here in Canada. So far, right now, there are kind of hiccups with international students because there's a news about 700 students from India na dineport po ng IRCC because of some fraud. There was a fraud na nangyari. I don't know exactly what happened, who committed the fraud, but there was like fraudulent papers and stuff doon sa cases nila. So, 700 students guys ang dineport ng IRCC. Before you come here, na nag-iisip ka pa ngayon siguro, I'm not sure if you already lodged your papers for yung sa school, acceptance and visa application. But if you haven't, this is what you're going to do po is you're gonna research kung saan po kayo na town or saan na province ang the best sa inyo based on your skill. If I were you, if I'm in your shoe right now, I would, with the knowledge I have right now, I would go to a province that has provincial nominee program because obviously these provinces mas madali po kayong mag-transition into like worker or permanent resident, but this is not a legal advice po ha. This is disclaimer, this is not legal advice. This is based on my observation from then and now kung ano yung nangyayari dito sa Canada. Of course, the best thing is to go to an immigration consultant and ask them all the details that you need to know. Na you will need to present them na kung ano yung skill mo, kung ano, of course, they will know kung ano yung educational background mo because ito yung parang foundation, kumbaga, kung ano ang magiging pathway mo when you're here in Canada para, para makapagtrabaho and also para ma-permanent resident if you are thinking of becoming a permanent resident in the future. So, yes, Miss Nero Marie, research kung anong the best school, in what province yung school na yan. The best is yung province na may, like Saskatchewan, we call it INP, Immigrant Mini Program. And there are other provinces, I'm not sure which provinces exactly, but Saskatchewan has it. There are a lot of students po na pumupunta ng Saskatchewan for that reason na we have this nominee program. Pag naano mo na yung skill mo, sabihin mo sa immigration consultant mo na ito yung skill ko, ito yung work experience ko, and ito yung natapos ko sa Philippines, like what is the best for me, what is the best course for me. Yung mga immigration consultant po, alam na nila kung ano yung course na mag-fit sa inyo. And then, alam na nila kung ano ang pathway na tatahakin ninyo kung gusto nyo maging PR dito sa Canada in the future. So, yun yung advice ko. And since you're single nga, it's a little bit easier for you to adjust, to adapt to Canada compared to married people, especially if you have kids. Because if you're single, you can just easily like go anywhere without thinking na, how about my kids na walang magbabantay? And then, if you probably will be in a city, like even if not big city like Regina, hindi po kayo mahirapan na yung transportation ninyo kasi may bus doon. Kahit na wala kayong sasakyan, your own car. Kasi in my case, or in my own opinion pala, I would not suggest na getting a car right away if you're in a big city and you're single, because you can just use the public transportation, and students has these discounts for that passes. So, advantage po pag single kayong pumunta dito, and it's okay if you and your husband or you and your wife, kayong dalawa ang pupunta dito together. Yung isa po ay mag-open work permit and yung isa ay student, so the other one can work full-time. Kasi if you are gonna bring your kids, the transition, the adjustment period will be twice or thrice harder for you guys. Alam na natin, especially if you're gonna be here in Saskatchewan na hindi pwedeng lakarin during winter yung mga pupuntahan natin. And kawawa yung mga kids. It's very cold. Sometimes it's -30. Extreme cold conditions. And if there are times na hindi makapasok yung kids dahil, for example, may ubo, ganyan, or close yung school because may extreme cold warning, but that rarely happens though too. So, if that happens, one of you and your husband will have to stay home. So, makapag-absent kayo. So, ang end point doon is you have to sacrifice this first year or probably 1 or 2 years. It depends. Hustle hard, kumbaga. Work hard para madali kayong ma-PR kung gusto niyo ma-PR. Kung yun yung end goal ninyo, you can get it in a shorter period of time, and then you will have, pag lumapit kayo sa immigration consultant, they will tell you na pagdating mo sa Canada, try your best na ito yung trabaho or part-time na papasukan mo para itong experience mo na to, Canadian experience na to, is magamit mo in the nearest future na once na mag-lodge ka na ng documents mo for permanent residency. If you're a student, I think there are student advisors now. There are regulated student advisors. You can find the link down here in the description. You go to that link and you can find immigration consultants in that page. Same with as the regulated student advisors. So that's my advice for you, Miss Nero Marie, na kung hindi ka pa nakapag-submit ngayon ng documents mo, you seek help sa legal na regulated immigration consultants, because there are a lot of things happening here in Canada about, like, through the years, there are a lot of news about fraudulence, like people, yung mga shady people na mga agents na they don't care about you, they just want to get your money, and once they have your money, they will just, they don't care anymore. Like, maybe you can get your visa, but after that, like, you cannot ask for help. What am I going to do? So, you land here in Canada na parang kang walang kamuang-muwang kung ano ang dapat mong gawin. And then, ending up is, after a year, 2 years, once mag-expire na yung postgraduate work permit mo, you're like, parang blanco. You don't know what to do para hindi ka mawala ng status. So, the best thing to do right at this starting point pa lang is, you go to an immigration consultant, ask anything and everything, they will tell you. But if you have your application lodged through DIY, you have to do your research kung ano ang mga dapat gawin. Kung kinoconsider mo na mag-apply sa provincial nominee program ng provinces na may ganun na program para makapag-ano ka din sa express entry, kung para mag-gather mo na yung points mo, para alam mo na kung ano yung mga point categories na magkaka-points ka doon. Because in Saskatchewan, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you have a direct relative, like brother, sister, mother, father, ganon, may points siya. And then, based on your education, but I think your education, kailangan mo pa siyang ipa-assess sa West, if I'm not mistaken, and other like assessment organization. So, kailangan mo pa siyang ipa-assess, and then, you're gonna have your IELTS, and then your Canadian experience, I think. And hindi lahat ng mga experiences ninyo outside of Canada na makount siya. Within Canada pala na experience yun, specifically if you're a student. So, yan, alamin mo yan para once you land here in Canada, maghanap ka ng part-time job, alam mo na yung mga jobs na makakatulong sa'yo para in the near future, magamit mo siya as Canadian experience to be able to lodge your documents for PR. This is not a legal advice po. Ito po ay sa aking experience lang and research, because I always research and I always try to learn. Ito mga research ko po, ito ay kinukuha ko lang doon mismo sa IRCC website. Andun lahat, guys. If you want to do DIY, andun lahat ng mga kailangan nyo malaman. And yun nga, there are specific things na hindi natin maintindihan, especially if you haven't lived in Canada. There are terms, there are phrases na hindi mo siya verbatim na maintindihan. Kasi yun nga, may iba-ibang pagkakaano nila dito. So, what you're going to do is again, seek an advice or go to an immigration consultant. That's the best advice I can give to everyone. Kasi at the end of the day, you have someone to lean on. Kahit na tapos na nakarating na kayo ng Canada, student na kayo dito, after that, while you're studying na hindi nyo alam kung ano ang next, what's next for you, what's waiting for you, you can still contact them and continuous pa rin yung advice na makukuha ninyo. I don't know about payment and everything. I haven't done that. So that's my best advice. So, Miss Nero Marie and everyone who's watching this na with the same situation, pag kayo ay nakapag-lodge na po ng document and you're just waiting for your visa and then you don't know what to do next, and direct answer po is yes. For me, in my own opinion, Canada is really accepting a lot of students from everywhere. This year, parang they were really opening their doors for students. Students are their one of their priorities na makapasok ng Canada. So this is a good chance for you na makapunta ng Canada and makasettle here if you want to. Because we never know in the future kung they will close these doors, especially kung may malaking changes na silang gagawin dahil dito sa mga fraud na ito na nangyayari. So you never know if they will shut their doors in an instant. So while they're opening their doors, guys, it's your chance to come here. And because I have noticed na when I came here, I think 2012, they had this program in Saskatchewan. I'm not sure if other provinces too, but it was in Saskatchewan na you can help your siblings to come here. But I think a few months or probably less than a year after ako dumating is close nila yun. Wala na. It's gone forever. So may mga ganun, guys, na may mga program sila na i-open, may program sila na this time, parang open sila, and then after that, wala na, it's gone and you cannot avail of that program. So right now, they're opening their doors to international students who want to come here. As long as you guys got the qualifications that they're looking for, as long as you guys will get the visa and the school stuff and everything. So guys, I hope you learned something from this video, mga international student na mga kababayan natin na gustong pumunta na Canada. That's my direct answer to Miss Nero Marie's question. So, I hope you guys learned something from this video and continue watching our future videos. I appreciate you watching this one right now. And please like and subscribe if you found this helpful. And I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye-bye.